Hello, I'm Jessica Hylands, life coach. So how are you getting on with the lockdown? You may be enjoying it. So many people are telling me that they've found a new way of living and they don't want to go back to the old way. On the other hand, a lot of people are telling me that they can't stand it and it's driving them mad. Either way, there are two different things that we could all be thinking about doing. And this applies to life in general, lockdown or not. If you're feeling bored, you may want to put some focus into your life. So two things to think about doing to make each day feel better and more productive. The first one is that if you find you're getting bored and frustrated, make a routine to do stuff. That might include exercising, cleaning the house, working on the garden, decorating, keeping a journal, or maybe writing a book. In order to come up with this list, write down any random thing that you enjoy doing or things that need to get done. That might include ironing or drawing or work if that's applicable. Once you've come up with your list, make a schedule for it. That may be for you 1 hour cleaning, 1 hour drawing, 1 hour exercising and so on. Or it may be half a day cleaning, half a day drawing. And you may structure it as Monday 9 AM exercise, 10 AM writing, or it may be Monday, just 1 hour each of gardening, exercise, drawing, and you schedule it as you go. Or you may just have a list that you work through without giving duration or specified time to the activity. It will depend on your character and which way you naturally like to work, but recognise which way of working suits you best. You want the list or the schedule to inspire you, not to horrify you. So play around with the idea, see if there's anything within that idea that you can use which will enable you to get some structure to your day and help you to feel less bored and frustrated. Having said that about being more active, more proactive, there will be others who are very proactive and who keep your days full to the brim with things to do. And that's great. If that's the way you are by nature, you'll be really enjoying that. If you are that way inclined, do you find that you fill every minute of every day with things to do? If you have a free half hour to sit in the garden, you'll take a pen and paper with you and start planning the changes or completely redesigning the garden. Or perhaps you take a book with you to read, or a crossword, or the radio to listen to. If that rings a bell for you, consider taking time to do nothing, some time to think. It can be the case that we always make sure we're doing something to avoid having time to think. It's very important to let your mind wander to do what it wants to do, to think about what it needs to resolve issues that might be lurking in there somewhere. Keeping busy all the time could be a sign that you're avoiding thinking because you know what's under there and you'd rather keep it buried. And that won't be doing you any favours. It takes a lot of energy to keep emotions buried, and there will be consequences to you doing that. Maybe tiredness, bad digestion, muscle aches, headaches. All these things can be signals to you from your inner self that there's something that you need to be dealing with. Some inner issue that you need to be looking at and resolving. And that can be anything from maybe being in a relationship that you know deep down isn't giving you what you want. A job that you've fallen out of love with. Maybe it's about you. You're not living a life true to yourself, not living how you'd like to. Living behind a persona that has built up over the years. So whatever the root of the issue or how it's manifesting itself, you get the signal, the headache maybe, you take paracetamol, then you go and watch telly, read a book, do something else, anything else to distract yourself. And this isn't necessarily on a conscious level, but the issue gets pushed down, you can ignore it. And the next time the signal comes, you do the same. Potentially the signal's getting stronger and stronger, i.e. a more severe headache, worse digestion, worse muscle pain or muscle aches, and so it goes on. You may recognise this cycle in yourself, or maybe not now, but the next time you feel a recurring symptom of some kind, you might recognise that the timing of it could well mean that it's related to an issue. You may not know what the issue is. You just know that the signal was due to a psychological cause rather than an external one. For example, getting a headache after a conversation with someone. On the face of it, the conversation was something and nothing. But you're aware that on some level it sparked something that caused the headache. So in summary, if you feel constantly at a loose end, try and get some structure into your life. If you're someone who feels every second of every day, think about whether there might be a hint of avoidance in there somewhere. You can't face just sitting with you and your thoughts. If you do recognise that and would like some help to sort things from the inside out, then do get in touch for a chat and we can talk about what we can do about it. I wish you all the best in sorting yourself out one way or another. And as I say, if you'd like any help, then it would be great to have a chat. So thanks for listening. Look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye for now.